Our guest this morning on Cool 101.7, John Labosky from the College of St. Scholastica. Good morning.
Good morning, Chris.
You guys are excited. This is another year to give to the College of St. Scholastica, and with the money that people give, there's a bunch of different great programs and great things that you guys do.
Yes, primarily scholarships for students. We're trying to make higher education more accessible and more affordable for more students.
I know that I know a lot of College of St. Scholastica graduates, and I know that you guys offer way more programs than people know about.
Oh, we do. We have over 90 individual programs. What we're probably best known for is healthcare education. We have over 1,000 nursing students and all kinds of nursing. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy. We're about to start, pending accreditation, a new physician assistant program. Those are the areas that we're probably known the best for. But we have a school of business, school of science, school of health science, school of arts and letters, all kinds of programs.
One thing that I've noticed you guys have added over the years is a football team. You've bolstered your hockey teams.
Yes.
I mean, you guys are really stepping out in all different venues.
What we're finding is a lot of high school students who played sports in high school want to continue that. And maybe they're not quite good enough to perform at a Division I level. But for a D3 college, that's what they want to do. And it's the camaraderie of working together with your teammates. We actually have over 550 students who participate at the varsity sport level at the College of St. Scholastica, which represents, of the Duluth campus, about 30% of the campus.
And your football team, I see, always makes the news every year. Not only are they doing well, but because of their staff. You guys have a wonderful staff.
We really do. We are so fortunate. Our head coach for football was a St. John's grad, and he played quarterback for them. Mm-hmm. So he grew up with a team that had 175 players on the team. And it was such a big part of that college, and that's his vision. He has over 100 players on the team.
They're doing well. They get better every year, and they came out of the gate. Now, normally when you start a new program, it kind of has to get going, and you got to give it a few years. You guys seem to come out of the gate, and it was like, geez, this is a good football team.
Absolutely, and credit the staff with that. We used to be an all women's college up through like the late 60s when men came. So what the football team did for us is it helped to balance and having more men on the campus as opposed to women. We're still 70-30 women, but the football team's been so important for us. And what people don't even realize is that the retention of students on the football team is higher than average. Their grades are higher than average, and their graduation rate is too.
And I was just about to mention that everybody on your sports teams, these aren't people that you go out and say, these are going to be great athletes that are going to help our football team. You guys go out and you recruit people that aren't dumb, put it that way.
Exactly.
They are high grade point average, and they're hard workers, and this is something they do with hard work as well.
They do.
And I also read somewhere that the grade point average of College of St. Scholastica is very high compared to normal schools.
Yes, we bring in really good students to start. And I think that the impact of the Benedictine sisters is felt as well. We have a sister who is one of the assistant coaches on the football team.
Yes.
Her sister Lisa, her dad was a high school football coach. And when he passed away, she took over the football team.
The first thing I thought of was the scene in the women's baseball team, the movie about them.
Yes, yeah.
When they go to get the girl that's the daughter of the college or the high school coach, and she can hit home runs better than the boys on the team. Yes. That was the first thing I thought of.
Yes, so true. But she had a hard time because she had a calling, and she wanted to join the Benedictine order. But at the same time, she loved sports, and she wanted to stay with it. And so she went in with the Benedictine sisters. But she would come up to the football field every day and just watch the practice. And our football coach was looking at her like, well, he introduced himself, and And she told him his story, and he said, "Why don't you coach?"
Yeah.
So he went to the prioress and asked her if it would be okay to ask her. Yeah.
Great story.
Oh,
there's
many stories.
all kinds of stories about your athletes, your coaches, your staff over at the College of St. Scholastica. So it seems to me like people should be giving to you. And this is going to be happening coming up on Thursday.
Yes, on Thursday, March 23rd, in 2 days. It's a 24-hour day of giving, and you can just go to givetocssday.com, and you can just click onto it, and you can make your contribution online.
We'll have all the links on our website at cool1017.com, so people can go there and click to give, click to find out more about the college, click everything right from there so that they don't have to figure out what to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
There are some people that really want to do this, but they're not web savvy like my mom.
Right.
Right.
Yes.
That's perfectly her. And you said a lot of this goes towards helping the kids to go to school there.
Yes. Realize that we picked that day, the 23rd of March, because if you look at our school year, which is September to May, this is the day when classes would have to end based on tuition payments. Tuition pays about 71% of the cost of education. So the rest of it has to come from philanthropy. And so what we're saying is help us, and it really lightens the load on students, and it makes a huge difference for them.
It reminds me of that line from Jerry Maguire. Help me to help you.
That's it, exactly. One of my favorite quotes like that was from Winston Churchill. And he said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." And so we had Philanthropy Week a couple of weeks ago at the college. We're creating a culture of giving among the students. And the students not only give money, but they give their time. And they did a lot of just fun projects with the community. One of the fun things, they wrote postcards to a 5th grade class here in Duluth, and the class all responded, and they asked them questions about what they wanted to do academically. So all these 5th graders have dreams of what they want to become, and they're asking the college students what it's like and what they should study. And so it connects the students with the community.
Using this also as a tool to teach and a tool to learn.
Yes.
That's awesome. Again, John Labosky is here from the College of St. Scholastica. It is Give to College of St. Scholastica Day on Thursday. So
yes, yes, we just say Give to CSS Day.
Okay.
So it's shorter.
Right.
Yep.
Easier to say that way. And again, you can find everything you need at Cool One. In fact, if I point, by the time they're watching the video, it's down there.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you. It really means a lot, and the students, I can tell you, they appreciate it. One quick story. We had a doctor from California whose wife was a nurse at St. Scholastica, and she passed away recently. And he wanted to create a legacy for her, for nursing students. She came from a small town in northern Minnesota, became a nurse, etc. And so he gives us $50,000 a year.
Wow.
For 10 years straight, so $500,000.
Yeah.
To nursing students, and they wanted to say thank you.
Yeah.
Now he's in California, and so what they did is they made videos on their smartphones, and we put them together, about 20 of them, because it's 20 scholarships a year per year, and they thanked him. They talked about who they were, where they were from, what they did, what their dreams were, and they kept saying, "But if it wasn't for this scholarship, we could not have done this."
Wow.
And as I'm showing it to him, the tears are streaming down his eyes.
Yeah.
And he said, what I wanted to do was create a legacy for his wife, and you did that.
That's amazing. That's a great story. Another reason to give to CSS this Thursday, right?
Yes.
Well, thank you, John, for coming in today.